Hi, I am Martijn and welcome to Poland. This is Wrocław.
I spent 3 days in this enchanting city of Dwarfs to bring you the ultimate travel guide with the best things to do. From the stunning historic center to the top spot for breathtaking views, captivating museums, and uncovering the story behind the old tradition of hundreds of dwarfs.
After watching this Wrocław travel guide, you know a lot more about this city to get the most out of your trip. Please like, subscribe or leave a comment. The city is served by its own airport and is located around 12 kilometers outside the city center. To travel to the city you can use a bus. The journey takes around 40 minutes and you pay around €2. Taxis are faster but more expensive, around €20, and expect a higher rate by night. Let's start the Wrocław travel guide in the Old Town, the historic and commercial area of the city.
With beautiful, colorful houses, historic buildings, churches, shops, restaurants, bars, and for example the Town Hall, a beautiful Gothic building that now serves as a museum. It's dating back to the 13th century and it features an ornate facade, beautiful carvings, and a distinctive clock tower.
It is also a venue for cultural events and official ceremonies. It's located on Market Square, just in the heart of the city, and that's one of the largest medieval squares in Europe.
It was established as a central hub of the city's commercial and social life, with influences from German settlers who brought urban planning concepts.
Close to the square you will find the Cathedral of St. Mary Magdalene. It's just one of the cathedrals over here, but this one has a special feature. There is a bridge between the two 72-meter-high towers. And it's said that they used it in medieval times to identify witches, and that's the reason they call it the Witches' Bridge.
If the witch fell to her death while crossing the bridge, she would be liberated. However, if she made it to the end without falling, she would be assumed guilty and burned at the stake.
You might think that the Old Town is the oldest part of the city, but that's not correct. That's Cathedral Island, with an history dating back to the early Middle Ages, with a lot of religious buildings. For example,
the Cathedral of Saint John the Baptist, an impressive Gothic cathedral, originally built between 1244 and 1341. Inside the cathedral you can admire statues and paintings. And on the top of the tower there is a viewpoint with a beautiful panoramic view around the city. And good to know, there is a lift to go to the top.
Another great place to visit on Cathedral Island is the Lovers' Bridge. This is the place where couples used to leave the padlocks to show their love. But nowadays it's forbidden, there's even a sign, so don't leave your padlock over here, but use the surrounding area. And then dwarfs. Yes, the city is full with small bronze dwarf statues. They are iconic and dating back to the 80s, when the Polish anti-communist underground movement decided to fight against the government by painting graffiti of dwarfs on the city walls. The first monument of a dwarf was placed in 2003. Now, 20 years later, there are hundreds of them. In a moment, more about this beautiful museum and the Botanical Gardens. But first, the Hydropolis. This is a museum that is focused on water, with exhibits about the importance of the history of water. It's based in an underground water tank from the 19th century and it covers 4,000 square meters.
It's a place where a lot of multimedia technologies, interactive installations, replicas and models show the water from different perspectives.
And then the University Museum of Wrocław, which is well known for the beautiful Baroque architecture.
The 18th century Hala Leopoldina is one of the most beautiful Baroque halls in the world. This stunning secular monument was built between 1728 and 1732 and named after the Holy Roman Emperor Leopold I, the university's founder. The hall features intricate stucco decorations, frescoes and wooden sculptures. A museum ticket grants access to several attractions, including the lecture hall and also the tower, with exhibitions and also a great view around the city.
A UNESCO World Heritage Site is the Centennial Hall. This massive concrete structure hosts exhibitions, shows and events. You can visit it and there is also a small museum with virtual reality. Don't miss the nearby Multimedia fountain. Normally in the summer there are shows every day, starting at 10 in the morning and ending at 9 in the evening, and that's between May and October. And sometimes there are extra shows around 9:40 in the evening. During the day it looks like this, but I prefer the evening show with all the beautiful lights. A perfect place to relax, chill and discover plants are the beautiful Botanical Gardens. It's located on Cathedral Island.
The city university set it up as a place for students and researchers to analyze rare plant life. And for you, it could be a perfect place to admire beautiful flora and fauna.
In a moment, a beautiful panorama and the tallest building in the city. But first, a comprehensive museum showcasing Polish art, artifacts and exhibitions in the National Museum of Wrocław.
It was established in 1947 and it is one of Poland's most important cultural institutions, housed in an historic building from the 19th century. The collection includes 200,000 items representing all types of art, ranging from contemporary and modernist sculptures, paintings, drawings and prints to an extensive array of historical artistic craftsmanship, covering the period from the Middle Ages to the early 20th century.
A painting you can't miss is the Battle of Racławice. It's a unique and immersive historical experience. It shows the battle that took place in 1794, in which the Poles won over the Russians. The painting is 140 meters long and 15 meters high. And then the tallest building of Wrocław with panoramic views around the city, the Sky Tower.
The building has a height of 250 meters, including the antenna which was added in 2015. The tower contains offices, a shopping center, apartments, and there is a viewing point on the 49th floor.
An architectural gem is the Four Domes Pavilion. This historic exhibition hall was built in 1913 and designed by Hans Poelzig.
It houses the Museum of Contemporary Art, featuring a stunning collection of modern Polish art created by the most prominent artists of the second half of the 20th century and the 21st century.
If you're looking for some greenery, you certainly have to visit the Szczytnicki Park. It's one of the oldest and largest parks in the city, with walking paths, a beautiful wooden church and a serene Japanese garden. The City Museum of Wrocław is a cultural institution dedicated to preserve the rich history of the city. They have several buildings in town, and today I visit one of them, and that's the Historical Museum, located in the Royal Palace.
Explore exhibits that take you through the city's history from medieval times to the modern day, featuring art, artifacts and multimedia displays. The best place to learn more about Lower Silesian, which is an historic region in southwestern Poland, is the Ethnographic Museum. It showcases traditional folk art, costumes and everyday objects, offering a glimpse into the region's life.
What's the best time for a visit? I think between May and September. Enjoy the warm weather, longer days and the outdoor activities. Please give a thumbs up, thank you so much when you like this travel guide. And if you don't want to miss new episodes, just subscribe on my channel. It's totally free and it enriches your view on the whole world. Tot ziens, ciao, hasta luego.